In court, I kept tapping my face with my finger to send Morse code to my boyfriend Diabolik, but he showed no reaction. Just as I felt confused, Diabolik finally blinked in response. I quickly jotted down the code he gave me. Soon the judge sentenced him to death. My boyfriend was locked in prison, but now I already had a perfect escape plan. At night, I went to a wall according to the code. I gently pressed a brick. The wall slowly rose. Inside was a Ferrari. Then I drove up the mountain. A huge rock slowly lifted. I walked into a secret room and entered the password Diabolik had given me. The safe opened. Inside was a large amount of cash and chemical liquids of different colors. I picked up the yellow one, planning to use it to save my boyfriend. Then I went to the Minister of Justice. I hoped he would use his position to help me, but he turned out to be a lecher. He actually grabbed my hand and demanded that I become his lover. So I angrily kicked him and left gracefully. But this was all part of my plan. Next day, I walked into the minister's office again. He immediately closed the door. He even proposed to me and said he was willing to do anything for me. I just smiled slightly, realizing the prey had fallen into the trap. Then I picked up the newspaper on the desk. It showed news about Diabolik. I demanded to see this prisoner. The minister firmly refused, so I pretended to be angry and was about to leave. As expected, the minister agreed to the request. That night, he took me to the prison and demanded to interrogate Diabolik alone, so the guards locked the three of us in a room. After the door closed, I attacked the minister from behind. He quickly passed out. Then Diabolik hypnotized the minister. He put on a mask and disguised himself as the minister. In just half an hour, Diabolik and I escaped from the prison. The guards did not realize the prisoner was fake. Next day was the execution day. The poor minister was sent to the guillotine. Seeing this expressionless criminal, the sheriff sensed something was wrong, but the blade had fallen. The dead man was actually the Minister of Justice. And at this moment, Diabolik openly walked into the minister's office. He opened the safe and took all of the minister's money. Then Diabolik left with style. Finally, my boyfriend and I left this place forever and began to enjoy a beautiful life. So please remember, never believe the words of a beautiful lady.